Kyler, how you feel, man? It's a big day for you today.
I feel pretty normal, honestly. Obviously, a great honor, to be going into New York, being represented as one of the finalists for the Heisman. I wouldn't be here without my guys, coaches, my family. Just thankful for all the work that's been done. But for me, the job's not done. Obviously, we got hopefully 2 more games left, and that's really what my focus is on. But obviously, a great honor. And yes, it's been a great day.
Well, you've been one guy that hasn't hid the fact that you've dreamed of winning this award. So when you heard it today, that had to be a pretty good feeling.
Yes. I don't want to sound, obviously humble or anything, but I thought I was going. I thought I found out last week, but today I guess it's official. So it was a good day for sure.
I know you may have not had a ton of time to reflect, but when you look at this season, just what has this year been like for you?
Yeah, you're right. I really haven't had a lot of time to reflect. It went by quick. I feel like obviously it's not over, but for me, going into it knowing that one season, one and done type deal, possibly, and it's been everything I dreamed of, everything that I put in the work for. I know the guys put in the work for it. I'm thankful. It's been fun. Obviously, it hasn't been easy. To win a Big 12 championship Saturday with my teammates, and for this university, do something that's never been done before. Put ourselves in the history books forever. I can't ask for much more.
What were you doing when you found out? Where were you, and who were you with this afternoon?
As far as
the Heisman finalists.
I was doing? I was getting a massage.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
Have you had any conversations with Baker about what to expect?
Oh,
Stay
yeah,
away from
I
this,
talked to
or
Baker.
be sure and do that kind of thing?
Yeah, no, I talked to Bake. I think it was yesterday or the day before yesterday. Just telling me about how much fun it is, the experience he had, and what to expect basically. Nothing major.
How much did I don't know how closely you've followed everything, but you've kind of pushed ahead of a lot of these and become the favorite in a lot of people's eyes. How will you manage your expectations this week, and how will you kind of manage yourself going into this thing Saturday?
I'm not going into it. If I were to lose it, I wouldn't be disappointed. It's for me. I'm going into it just expecting, just to be grateful for the opportunity to be there. Obviously, we got Dwayne's having a great season. Tua's having a great season. And for me, I'm just blessed to be a part of it. Honestly, I'm not going into it, thinking, oh yeah, it's mine, I'm gonna win it or anything like that. I'm just going into it, clear eyes, just open-minded, and just have fun.
Kyler, I think it was last year 11% of voters voted before championship weekend. They think that number is going to be even less this year. Does that give you a little bit of confidence that maybe that last weekend really is going to be taken into account for you and winning a Big 12 championship and playing the way that you did?
If I do win it, I think last weekend or this past weekend had something to do with it. I really don't pay attention to much of that stuff. For me, all I can do is just go out and play, and if people vote for me, they vote for me. If they don't, they don't.
Have you spent any time in New York before, and are you looking forward to anything beyond just the Heisman part of this trip?
I don't know how much time I'm going to have. I'll probably be busy a lot, but the only time I've only been to Cooperstown. That's the only part of New York I've ever been to, and it's nowhere you want to be. So
pretty good Hall of Fame.
Kelly, we know.
Other than that.
Kelly, we know you care about what you look like. So, is you and your mom, are you already talking about what you're going to wear the 2 or 3 days?
Yeah, I've got that stuff figured out already.
That part's not hard for you?
No.
Have you always been into fashion? Like how long have you?
It's my whole life. Being color coordinated, matching, stuff like that. I've always done that. That's just been a part of, I guess, how I was raised.
Have you followed the other quarterbacks this year? Did you keep up with what they're doing?
Me and Dwayne are, we're friends. I don't really know Tua much, but obviously, hearing about Bama all the time, everybody knows that, they've had a great season. And yeah, other than, knowing what Dwayne's doing, not really. I haven't really got to sit down and watch many games that they've played, but obviously they're doing something right. So looking forward to seeing them.
I'm sorry. Can you talk about just Lincoln this year? I mean, it's your first year as a starter here. How much work really had to go into this, going back to spring, just talking to him what you like, what you don't like, what you're good at, what you're not good at?
I think this has been a thing that's been starting since I got here. Him trusting me. It hasn't been obviously. I'm not perfect. He's been patient with me. He's been there every step of the way, supported me since I got here, and he's coached me on and off the field. So for me, I'm just grateful. And as far as the play, I think that just comes. You can't put a price on going through the fire with the guys, or him coaching me during the game or stuff like that. I mean, it is what it is. When you're playing out there on the field, he's coaching and he sees stuff, and y'all just kind of click and have in season things that just happen. You can't coach that stuff. It's a field thing. So I'm grateful that he's my coach. For sure.
Was there somewhere that you really grew off the field in those 2 years that allowed you to have this type of year, just personally?
I think part of it's I thank Baker for sure. He doesn't know it, but I mean I thank him more than like I said. I'm appreciative that I did get the opportunity to. Obviously, no competitor wants to sit for the time that I did, but I don't think I'd be here right now or playing the way I am if I didn't get to see how it's done and watch him do his thing. And obviously having Coach Riley there to help me along the way. Just competing against him every day. I mean, whether he knew it or not, those practices were my game day. So yeah, I mean, thankful to have Bake in my corner, Coach Riley, just trying to get better each and every day. It's part of the process.
How long have you known Dwayne, and how did that relationship start?
I haven't. I didn't go through camps. He's younger than me, so we kind of got together through Instagram or whatever. And when we played him up there last year, I got to meet him. So that's as far as it goes right now. But
another question that you probably haven't spent a lot of time reflecting on, I'm about to ask you, but the way you guys got here, winning so many difficult games. I mean, it is hard to win close games over and over and over again, yet you've done it. Do you ever stand back from that and just think about how good you've had to be for that to happen, and your teammates as well? But it's quite a thing to win so many tight games.
I mean, I kind of, I pride myself on trying to come through for the team, just trying to win for the guys, trying to win for us, and just doing my job as high, at best I can do it. For us to win so many games that have been close, I think that's just a testament to the guys, our work ethic, the fight that we have, and obviously, it's not easy. Like you said, it's not easy to win each and every week. These are tough games. These are tough teams to play. There's a lot of great players in the league, and it's not easy. So for us to be where we are, I haven't really reflected like you said, but I mean, we're right where we want to be. We've been playing good football for the past 2 weeks, so I'm excited about what we got ahead. And I know that the guys will be too.
And do you feel like you've been through just ridiculous pressure ever since falling at Texas, well, not at Texas, but in Dallas, or do you feel like you've had just the most fun, doing it? Which one has it been?
Yeah, no, it's all worth it. If it was easy, it wouldn't be worth it. So. Obviously, losing to Texas, kind of put us in a little spot. It was a goal of mine to go undefeated here. Didn't make that happen, but we won out, and that was the goal. We knew, I wouldn't say pressure. We just knew, we knew it. You got to win every game in college football nowadays. You got to win every game to, get to the playoffs. So we're here now. So
was there any apprehension heading into the announcement? Did you pretty much know or feel that Oklahoma had a lot?
I was in the bed. I was watching it. The more they talked about it, in the beginning, it was kind of had a feeling that we might get stubbed or whatever, and Georgia might be in. But when it came down to it, it just kind of made sense. So
when I talk to people from outside of here, sorry about my voice, but they can't even get past the fact that you even decided to play football, given your baseball situation. If you could put into words for folks who are not from here, what made you decide to do this when you could have easily walked away?
I mean, I've been playing this game my whole life. to leave this game with a bad taste in my mouth, after my freshman year at A&M, it's just not who I am. Not, I've worked my whole life for this, and this is and we're here. So for me, leaving after getting drafted was never an option, and they knew that. They gave me the opportunity to do what I'm doing, so I'm thankful. But yeah, for the people who say I'm crazy for doing it, it's just not who I am. I played this game since I was 4 years old. I love this game, and there's no I couldn't go out like that, So yeah, that's pretty much it.
I think it was Marquise a week ago or so. He said you guys don't understand Kyler's funny and thinks you're a funny guy, and that's kind of just some of it. Yeah, and we don't see that side of you that much. Is that a fair description of yourself? Are you funny, and if so,
a lot of people tell me I'm very funny. Yes.
What is what would be your humor, your style of humor?
Yeah, I'm pretty versatile when it comes to fun. I mean,
do you rag on guys? Is that?
There's a little bit of everything. Y'all don't get to see it much, but just know I'm funny. I would say.
There it is. Sorry, this is the last on your funniness. Does that help you become a better teammate? I mean, did that help you kind of get guys in your corner, or does it help?
As far as getting guys in my corner, I mean, I just earning the respect of everybody, each and every day since I've been here. It wasn't easy, obviously, but when you do things right, obviously, like I said, I wasn't perfect. I messed up before since I've been here, but just showing that I could be trusted, basically. That's the part that gets guys in the corner and that allows them to respect you. But I don't. What was the rest of that?
Well, I don't know, just kind of messing around with guys, being lighthearted. I mean, does that help you be a better teammate, essentially?
Yeah, I don't know. People may not think it, but I try to talk to everybody on the team. Whether or not whether you're on scout team, whether you're my center or my starting running back, whatever it is. I think if you asked everybody in the locker room, they would say that pretty chill dude, pretty cool. Yeah. So I just try to be personal with everybody.
You mentioned that how much Baker prepared you for this.
Yeah.
How much better prepared were you this year than you would have been a year ago? I know there was a time when it looked like Baker might have just had a year left 2 years ago.
That's a good question. I don't know, honestly. I was prepared to be the starter last year, so obviously that didn't happen. But everything happens for a reason, and I think I'm doing what I'm doing now because obviously, like I said, going to battle with him, the preparation, sitting out and sitting back, having to mature on and off the field, learning, trusting the process, and just everything that went into it. I think that's why we're having the season we're having.
I know, obviously, it's worked out pretty well, but was there much disappointment in that moment?
When I found out?
Yeah.
Not
just personally.
I don't know. It was unexpected. When Coach Wright, when he recruited me to come, that was kind of the plan. They had one year, and then I'd sit down and get better on and off the field, and then kind of be ready for my opportunity. But that didn't happen, and things happened. It was obviously an adjustment. But for me, being the competitor I am, I wasn't going to sit back and just let it kill me or anything like that. And I just had to work. And here we are. So.
When Sam Bradford won in 2008, he got a tour of the New York Stock Exchange. Sam got a tour of the New York Stock Exchange, which is where you guys are going to be doing your media stuff. You have any interest in that kind of thing, future-wise? I mean, you've got obviously some good reasons to be invested smartly.
I'm not familiar with all that stuff right now, but that'd be cool. Yeah, it'd be cool.
A moment ago, you mentioned the one-and-done aspect, and you used the word possibly. And my question is, I'm not going to go there. I'm going to ask you a different question. This could be the last month of your life as a football player. Is there a bittersweet aspect to that? I mean, this is an amazing thing to play for a national championship, but it's also the end of something for you.
I'm not really focused on that. If I was, I think that'd take away from a lot of the great things that are happening right now. And I don't think I'd be all in it right now if I was thinking about that stuff. But it's something I obviously have to think about. It's coming up pretty quick. But No, right now it's really not on my mind as far as, up at the top of the list of things that I'm worried about, but we'll figure it out.
Right.
Yeah.
How big an impact did your father have on you as a player, getting you to this point, and then also just his impact, and then also having you had a chance to talk to him and then just what he thought?
Yeah, well, it's my dad, so I mean, no, he introduced me to football, taught me how to throw the ball, taught me how to spin it, mechanics, the work ethic, the mindset, all of it. So I mean, I'm just for me, we don't talk about what you're asking me and stuff like that. I mean, he's my dad. I know he's proud of what I'm doing. I know he's got the same mindset as me, as that we're not finished. So that's I don't think he's really focused on all this stuff. He's more so he was more hyped than me when he found out we were in. So
can you tell us how that conversation went when you called him and they called you?
He texted me with a lot of emojis.
Is this going to be uncomfortable for you? I mean, it's not anything you can control. You can't go out and
What?
Waiting to find out if you're the Heisman winner or not.
I think it's part of it. I've grown up sitting there watching 3 or 4 guys sitting there in those seats and just waiting to hear their names called. Whoever wins it, dap up the other guys and go up there and you accept your award. But I mean, for me, it's not nerve-wracking or anything. I'm just, like I said, this is just to be a part of this is pretty crazy for me. Considering the fact that I haven't played I hadn't played meaningful snaps in 3 years or 2 or 3 years. But yeah, so I'm excited.
Now, is this giving you a chance to maybe splurge a little bit, where your parents were like, I don't know, work on the wrist game or anything like that? Where the parents might have been like, hey, let's not spend too much money.
Something like Rolexes?
Yeah, I mean, get stuff to take to New York with you to look good.
No, I mean, no. I haven't bought a Rolex, no. Or anything like that.
Any hints as to what you're going to be wearing Saturday?
No, I mean, it'll be pretty. I'll be in black on Saturday for sure, but I'll look nice.
Got a lot of pressure. I'm a tough grader, and I'll be grading. And Jas Baker, I gave him 7.5 last year, but
Baker, yeah.
1 through 10.
Yeah. Try not to disappoint.
As long as it's not a triple X, we'll be fine.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Tyler.
Appreciate it, man.
He wanted one more roast out of you.